Hello, our dear listeners. Welcome to our YouTube channel, Breaking News TV. In today's news update, you will learn that DCP Kyari rejects prison food. Inmate excited by ex-IRT boss presence. For details of the story, please stay tuned.
This happens to be the first time you come across our channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the ringing bell icon for instant news notification.
The embattled former commander intelligence response team, Kyari, has rejected food offered him by the Nigerian Correctional Service after being remanded in prison custody on Monday. The suspended Deputy Commissioner of Police, it was learned, opted for the food prepared by his wife or other family members. Kyari, who is under prosecution for drug trafficking alongside 4 other policemen, was denied bail by the Federal High Court sitting in Abuja. The National Drug Law Enforcement Agency had in the charge before the court accused Kyari and the other 4 officers of conspiracy, obstruction and dealing in cocaine worth 17.55 kg. The trial judge, Justice Emeka Nwike, ordered the drug agency to transfer the defendants to prison custody shortly after he denied them bail. The court held that the NDLEA placed sufficient materials before it to warrant the refusal of bail to Kyari and his co-defendants Sunday Ubia, Simon Agirba, and Don Nuhu, who are former IRT members. Findings on Wednesday showed that Kyari and his co-defendants have been settling down in the correctional center, but sources said the DCP has largely kept himself since his arrival on Monday. The Punch newspaper correspondents gathered that Kyari's presence has generated some excitement among the inmates, some of who were investigated for previous crimes by the IRT under the DCP. An officer stated, "We suspected that he may not eat the food being served here, so we were not surprised when he opted for the food prepared by his wife or family members." His presence has, however, generated excitement in the facility. Many inmates who had had some encounters with him and others who heard about his ongoing trial have been discussing the fact that a senior policeman like him was remanded in QJ, while some individuals he investigated are also serving time. The Nigerian Correctional Center spokesman Francis Enobre said inmates facing prosecution had the right to eat food prepared by their family members, noting that they are free to provide their food by themselves. He stated, "Our law allows us to request any inmate who wishes to do self-feeding to apply through a formal application to the officer in charge of the custodial center. Subject to the approval of the official in charge, the applicant will make arrangements with whoever he wishes to bring food for him." The caveat is that if the person fails to bring food, he will not be fed from the services kitchen. Again, whoever is bringing his food, it is compulsory the person tests the food in the presence of the officer conducting the visit to ensure that the food is wholesome before passing it over to the inmate. Enobre explained that no alcohol drink or cigarettes are allowed in the correctional center, adding that 12 officers were facing sanctions for breaching the law on trafficking of illegal materials into the facility. No alcohol drink or cigarette is allowed in the facility. Wherever you found them in the yard, they are a product of trafficking, and we deal seriously with such issues. There is a long list before me now of officers to be dismissed for trafficking. 5 will be dismissed while 7 others will be reduced in rank, he said. Thanks for being with us, and this marks the end of our story at the moment. Have a nice time.